afternoon, everybody. This is Push, Pull, Press. I am your lovely instructor, Olivia Winfield, and I thank you all so much for joining me today. As the name implies, and if you haven't joined me before, this is going to be an upper body focused workout with some core. So to begin with, we're gonna bring our arms out to the sides, and we're just gonna start with some small arm circles. So this is just about warming up that rotator cuff and just really warming up those tiny muscles in our shoulders and our upper arms. And then we're gonna go into larger circles. So we're going from small to bigger circles. Maybe we'll go about medium circle. Just doing the different size variants. And then we're gonna come up to big circles, large circles, as big as you can. If you wanna, for all my dancers out there, if you wanna move your body as you move your arms, so be it. It's a total body warm up. Get into it. All right, and then we're gonna go in the reverse direction. All right, just warming up those shoulders. All right, and now let's go into medium circles. So we're just gonna do in reverse. And then come back into small. There you go, nice little warm up, right? All right, and now we're gonna do some active dynamic warming up. So we're gonna just reach up. It's like a side stretch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're reaching up. Now we're gonna come down and we're gonna go across. 1, 2, 3. So targeting your scapula more, your upper back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and now coming back to those side stretches, now we're gonna do a static side stretch. Arms up above your head, and you're gonna lean. Just really feel that stretch along your side, along your shoulder, maybe into your upper arm. If you feel it at all in your lower back, that's wrong, and stop. You should only be feeling this in your upper body. Switch hands and lean. All right. So for today's workout, typically I like to do more shoulders and back focus, but today we're actually going to be doing biceps and tricep focused exercises with some shoulder work because I just can't help myself. And of course this is push, pull, press. So we have to press. You have to push and we have to pull. All right, so that being said, go ahead and grab your dumbbells and we'll begin our first exercise. So as always, when you are doing these exercises on your own, make sure you are getting a weight that is challenging for you, but isn't so heavy that you aren't able to complete the exercise for repetitions, but also it's not so light that you don't feel like you did anything. So for this first exercise, we're gonna do what's called a Zotman bicep curl. What is that? That sounds scary. Basically, it's a bicep curl where you bring your arms up, turn your wrists over so your wrists are now facing out, and then you're pressing down. And that's 1. Come up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are halfway there. Yes, we are going to 12. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. So what this does, yes, you're working your biceps on the way up, But what you may notice on the way down is that you're targeting your forearm muscles now. So you're really getting into those smaller muscles and also targeting your wrists. So a little something extra. All right, and now for our core, we are going to do a plank with your arm extended. So you're gonna come down into plank. Push-up position would be probably the best way to do this, but do it to your own comfortability. And then pick an arm and just bring it out straight. If this is too challenging for you, or if you're just like, oh heck no, Olivia, you can bring your other arm down and do it that way. Either way, we're gonna hold this for a couple more seconds. And down. All right, grab a sip of water. Change your weights out if you so choose, and then we're going right back to it. So I've been thinking, and if you know me, you're probably laughing because when am I not thinking? But I've been thinking, and I've been thinking about how, all right, second set, how in this life you will attract all types and manner of people. And you may even notice that there's a certain pattern of people, or there's a certain type that you seem to attract, seem to be drawn towards you. And if you don't like it, what do? Do you entertain it? Or do you say, you know what, this ain't for me, I'm not even gonna try, and we're just gonna move on? See, because I had to learn to not entertain the stuff that I knew was not for me, that I knew ultimately was not in my own good, but sometimes you do stuff for the plot. All right, we'll do 2 more. And as a result, though, you find, or at least I found, my sense of self was oftentimes, it would suffer as a result. It would diminish. Because what I attract is what I attract, but what I entertain is what I entertain. And what you entertain can say a lot. All right, now, back down to this plank. What we are gonna do now, and we're gonna still do the one arm up, but if you did one side before, then you need to switch to the other arm. Gotta alternate. All right, and you may find that this side is either harder or difficult than the previous side, and that's normal and typical. All right. I say, and you wanna try to keep your arm out and your back straight as much as possible. Clench those abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Sip of water. Check your weights or just rest, and then we'll be back to it. So yeah. And when I say what you entertain says a lot, it's not even about what it says to other people. It's more so about the messaging you reinforce to yourself. It's more so about what you're telling yourself when you entertain things that you know are not ultimately good for you. Things that you know do not have your best interests at heart, are not gonna help you get to where you wanna go. But you entertain it anyway, for other reasons, whatever they may be. However, what you may also find is what you attract is what you attract, and what you entertain is what you entertain, and sometimes you gotta come to yourself with the honest truth. You're entertaining nonsense. You're entertaining BS. All right. Last set. That's 1, 2. Make sure when you turn those wrists out that your wrists are in a neutral position. 3. So they don't need to be completely flat to the ground. You just need to make sure your wrists are turned out, facing outwards like so. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your core is engaged too, so that when you come up, you're not leaning back with the bicep curl. 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good work. All right, and now we are gonna come down to our last single arm plank. You can also opt to just do a regular conventional plank if you so desire, but either way, you're gonna do these planks. All right. And we're gonna hold. Whew. All right. Those are hard. All right. Great job, everybody. You have completed exercise 1 of 3. Get some water, get some weights, or change out your weights, what have you. Next up is gonna be another upper body one, another bicep focused one. So, get ready. All right, I am going to also select some slightly lighter weights. So yes, as I was saying, what you entertain oftentimes aligns with the narrative that you tell yourself. This is what you're telling yourself, maybe if only subconsciously, what you feel that you deserve and what you are worth. And if you are entertaining nonsense and BS, maybe subconsciously that's how you feel about yourself too. And what I am encouraging you to do is to change that mindset and that focus and realize that, you know, I may attract nonsense and BS, but that don't mean I gotta entertain it because I am better than that. I am worthy and deserving of not having to deal with that. So just a little message for today. Anyway, next exercise, pinwheel curls or crescent curls, as you may also know them, AKA just a crossbody hammer curl. That's 1, 2, 3. So what you wanna do, 4 is keep that elbow tight to your side. 5, as you bring those weights up across your body. 6, it's gonna be a little difficult because I have a mic pack right there. 7, 8, please hold while I shift this over. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, and now we're gonna come down and do a Superman hold. So similar in concept to what we were doing with the plank hold in terms of total core engagement, but now you're just gonna come all the way down flat to the mat, arms in front of you, legs behind you. And basically what you're gonna do is just try to bring all 4 limbs as far off the mat as you can and hold that core. Chest up, and that's how you're gonna get that core engagement. We're gonna hold for 20 seconds or so. You literally look like you're skydiving. Whee! And down, woo! All right. Take some water. I'm gonna change to heavier weights because 8's just not quite enough. So on track with the what you attract is what you attract, what you entertain is what you entertain. If you are like me and you oftentimes find yourself attracting nonsense and BS, even if it doesn't necessarily initially start out that way, but it does later turn into nonsense and BS, I want you to know that like myself, I had to realize I had the power to leave. I had the power to change, if not the situation, I at least had the power for myself to make the decisions for me. 1, 2, and also not let other people's opinion get in the way of that, or, because there are people too who will make you feel as though you need to lower your standards or your expectations to match theirs. They'll make you try to say like, oh, it's too high or anything to that effect, but your standards are your standards, your wants are your wants, your needs are your needs. And don't let anybody try to diminish that. That's also, again, part of that. Attracting people who don't want what you want, don't want that best for you like you do. So again, what do? Do you entertain it? Or do you say, you know what, no, I'm worthy and deserving of having people in my circle that believe in me, that want what truly understands what's best for me, and, and they understand that. And they're, nothing but supportive of that, Like, that's the type of energy that you want to continue to entertain. And even if you attract the naysayers, that don't mean you gotta entertain. That don't mean you gotta listen. All right, y'all, Superman. In 3, 2, 1, and lift off. You are probably gonna feel this in your back a little bit as well. So if it is hurting, stop. Pain is not weakness leaving the body. Pain is your body saying you need to quit because you are about to do something that could potentially cause irreversible damage. So, yeah. And down. All right. Because here's the other thing, too. Folk are gonna have opinions. Folk gonna talk. They gonna say whatever. That doesn't mean you have to listen to them. And alongside that, just because somebody has an opinion doesn't mean you have to listen to it. Doesn't mean you have to agree to it. Nor does it mean you have to try to reach some sort of consensus. How they feel is how they feel. How you feel is how you feel. And how you feel takes precedence over everything else. So, again, entertain those who actually match your energy. Even if you attract those that ain't matching your energy, you ain't gotta entertain them. You really don't have to. You don't. You do not. I'm giving you permission to not entertain them. You don't have to. Regardless of whatever type of relationship you may have. If it ain't working, it ain't working. All right. And you can try talking them out with it or talking to them about it, but if that doesn't work, you gotta make your moves accordingly. But that's a discussion for another time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alrighty. Last Superman. Why me, you? Okay. I won't say the actual line though, because this is a family-friendly broadcast. Okay. And 3, 2, 1, lift off. So yeah, with the Superman, you want your chest off the mat. It should really only just be like your stomach and like maybe the tops of your thighs. All right. I'm gonna hold for a little bit longer. And down. Woo! All right. Okay, we are done with the pinwheel curls. And the last thing we are gonna do are alternating overhead presses. Oh yeah, no, y'all was not gonna get away without having to do an overhead press. It's a great exercise, great movement, great compound movement targeting your shoulders and your upper back. And in this case, we are gonna do alternating dumbbell overhead presses. So what does that mean? In this case, That means it's gonna look a little something like this. So, come up into your position. You're gonna push up, or push both hands up, bring one hand down, and that's gonna be your working arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and now we're gonna come down and do oblique rotations. So come down into your plank position, onto your elbows, back flat. And you're gonna go for 24, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, first set of the last exercise done. Good job, you're almost there. All right. So yeah, that's my little spiel, my sermon for today, I guess. Is, again, what you attract is what you attract, and what you entertain is what you entertain. And what you entertain reinforces the message and the narrative that you tell yourself, consciously and subconsciously. So, therefore, make sure you're only entertaining, and eventually you'll attract as well, attracting and entertaining those that pour into you, that fuel you, don't take from you, who believe in you, support you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we going to 12 on this one. Sorry. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Woo! And it's okay if you don't keep that arm completely locked the entire time. If you don't have it locked the entire, that's okay. Just don't let it drop completely. Keep it mostly straight. All right. Oblique rotations. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. Whew. All right. All right, guys, we got one set left. Then we're down to the cool down. We're almost there. Stick with me. 6 minutes. You got it. You can do it. I know you can. Before we leave out today, we're not done yet. Don't be all excited. But before we leave out today, I just want us all to commit to not entertaining anybody's nonsense and BS for the rest of the year and going into 2025. Just because we attract it don't mean we gotta entertain it. Just because we attract it doesn't mean we have to entertain it. Yep. That's gonna be the motto for the rest of the year. Yep. All right, y'all. Let's finish these out. All right, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm gonna be merciful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! All right, I'm gonna take a little break, and there's nothing wrong with taking a little pause. You just gotta get right back to it. 6, 7, 8, 9, woo, and 10. Woo. All right, we did it. Woo! All right, let's come down and do these last oblique rotations, and then we're cooling down, and then we're done for the day. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Woo! All right, guys. We got about 3.5 minutes left. Take a sip of water. All right, y'all. We've done enough standing. Let's take a seat. All right. Sit about crisscross applesauce. And now you're gonna bring your arms up on a deep breath. And you're gonna just lean to your right. Make sure those sits bones are glued into your seat, so you don't want your hip to rise up. You just wanna lean over as far as you can while keeping both sits bones planted on the mat. Okay, come back up to center. Drop your arms. Whew. Arms up and lean. So again, getting the sides, the upper shoulders, the upper arm. And again, trying to keep both of your buns glued to the mat, okay? And now we are gonna do a seated, we're gonna do a tricep stretch first. So, bring your arm back behind you, grab your elbow, and just gently pull it till your arm is to center. And then come back. All right. So we worked those arms today. We did biceps, triceps, shoulders, forearms. It's a good one. All right, arms up. And then you're gonna bring your hands down to your side, bring that left hand onto your right knee. And you're just gonna twist over as far as you can while looking over that shoulder, the right shoulder. All right, and come back to center. Arms up, right hand to left knee, and rotate over. Okay, and then our last stretch, we're gonna get that upper back with our scapular stretch. Come up to all fours, thread that left hand behind your right, bring that shoulder down, and you just try to reach that right or that left hand as far as you can. You should feel that stretch on your back and your upper shoulder and the back of your shoulder, right in your scapula. All right, y'all. As we are coming to the close of our workout, remember, you're not entertaining the BS anymore. You don't have to entertain the nonsense just because you attract it. Thank you all so much.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it. Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again.